Hello, everybody in YouTube land. Welcome back to episode 7 of Let's Talk Records with my ladies, Miss Lady Soul.
Hey, guys.
The Big Yellow Rebel.
Hey, baby.
Yeah. Oh, man. So before we started this, we was just kind of chopping it up about the world, but that's out the way, and now we're talking about music. In this episode, we're talking about records that we played at house parties, basement parties, or when we went out to the little teenage clubs or whatever and heard and just enjoyed. So we're talking about basically records, songs that we enjoyed coming up at going to house parties and clubs. So with that said, this is what this is going to be about. And who wants to go first? But hey, I'm going to put a spin on it. Guess what? I want to go first.
All right.
I always said ladies first, but let's turn it around. And I'm going to go first.
Funk.
Okay.
Yes, it was a lot. I mean, especially DJing parties and stuff. And I just started just going to my shelf, just remembering stuff, pulling stuff. But one thing I remember when I went to house parties, that back in 1977, if you didn't hear anything off this album, you wasn't at a party. And I'm talking about All in All by Earth, Wind and Fire.
Oh my God. Of course. Of course.
Hey, look, fuck.
Oh, yes. If you
I love it.
in 77
Yep.
didn't have this album,
Yep.
it was at the wrong damn party.
We're not think alike, baby.
Yeah, Serpentine Fire, woo, Jupiter.
Yes.
I like the song.
Yes.
Man, it gets no better than this.
Yeah.
I'm telling
And
you.
if you did not have this at that party in 77, you was going to another person's house
Ooh, wee.
to look for the party that had this on in rotation.
Oh my gosh.
This was a fantastic album. I mean,
Mhm.
not only that, I remember this album, and I remember when I bought it and I opened it up and pulled out that big poster
Ooh, yes.
that was in here. Poster was huge. It's so big, I'm not even gonna take it out of here and show it. I ain't got the room.
Oh, you got to show it.
This poster, do you got the poster yours?
I don't think so because I have the reissue that came out a couple years back
You
on
put the
yellow
poster in?
vinyl. What's in here? Hang on. Hang on. No, it's not the repress or the reissue doesn't have that original poster. It's got
okay.
an insert.
Damn it, you're gonna make me pull it out. Oh, okay, you got this. Okay.
Yeah. But
this poster
I want to see.
is huge. All right.
Wow, that is big. All right, wait a minute.
My God.
Whoa, nice.
Look how young they were.
I'm telling you, man. That is
Yeah.
awesome. That
Man.
is awesome. Love it.
I mean, they had hits. Earth, Wind and Fire. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Yes. If you
Man.
went to a house party and you wasn't playing that in 77, like I said, you was at the wrong house party.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
Earth, Wind and Fire, my first love of, actually, that's why I want to pour this out, y'all.
I know. I'm sorry. I couldn't help it when she said
That's all right. There it is. This was the album that was unbelievable.
They did like
they condensed mine.
Oh, you got it.
They condensed it though for the reissue, and they put the lyrics on the back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but that's nice. I never knew that the poster was that large. Wow.
Oh man, you know, I thought about it many times, wanting to frame it, but
your
it's
T-shirt.
like sometimes you just take it away. Oh,
That's some
Yeah,
EWF.
that's a teacher.
yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey.
You know what? This now I don't feel bad about the whole Mary Clayton thing. Because y'all was on point. Now, me and Mike.
Well, when you said house party, that's the first album I thought of because my parents, we used to live on a corner house. And for their house party, they would have the speakers outside, and neighbors in the backyard, they're making barbecue or whatever, and just those early memories. I was little, but when I think of summertime, I think of this album, Summertime 77, 78. And that was summer, that was a party back then. This album, all the neighbors would come over and, they gravitate towards the music, and, and my mom wore this album out. I mean, she would come home from work and play this album, play it at parties and, play it at the slow songs on this one. I'm like, oh my God, she would just play them over and over again. Love's Holiday.
I write the song. Woo!
Oh my God.
Man.
Have you ever, I'll write a song for you. So beautiful. Beautiful.
And that album, it was one of the albums that you put the needle on A all the way through, flip it over B. You never skipped the song on that album.
Right. Yeah, not a bad song.
That album was definitely no filler.
Yeah.
Every song you wanted to hear. You wanted to hear every song on that.
Yeah. Beautiful. Yeah.
So that's my first one. So who's next?
Oh, I want to hear Eve. I want to see what Eve's got.
All right. I've decided to, focus on like world music because I'm from Haitian descent. When we had parties, we played like all kinds of music, including Haitian music. Of course, we used to play like popular music that was big on the radio and whatnot. But we were very, very big on world music, man. Yes. So I've decided to focus myself on world music, like they call it music. But so I'm gonna showcase some Haitian music first, which is called compa music. It's Kompa or Konpa, whatever.
Compa.
But, let me showcase first band, which is called Tabou Combo.
Wow.
Hey!
Yes.
Did you send me that?
Yes, I sent you
I
one.
got that.
Yeah, I sent you this one. I sent you this one, Funk. I think.
Oh, that one. The writing's identical though. Yeah.
So
nice.
Tabou Combo is one of the most popular compa bands from Haiti. They've been active since the 60s, and they're still doing their thing. I mean, they are like the ambassadors of compa music. If you're not familiar with compa music, it's a mix of African rhythms with Caribbean sound, a little bit of Latin sounds as well. It's pretty nice. It's very nice. And this band here, because they are based in New York, and they arrived in New York in the 70s, and they were highly influenced by funk music. If you can see it by their clothing and whatnot, it's screaming like 70s. So
I love it. Yeah, those are some
their sound were highly influenced by funk music.
And it looked like they influenced by Earth, Wind, and Fire as well.
Yes, as well. So if you spin this one and the one I sent you, Funk, there's a lot of funk influences in their
pull that one up. You sent. Show that one that you sent.
This one.
Yes, Mikey. She sent me that.
Yeah.
Get out.
That is fire.
Yeah.
What?
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
This one was released in 79. So yeah. So highly influenced by funk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We're talking about my time period now, 79. All right. I gotta check that out.
And that album right there, she just showed that she sent me. That's another album, A to B play.
Wow.
So
Every song was fantastic.
we used to play that in every parties. I mean, if you were to go to a Haitian party, of course you would hear some Tabu Combo, of course. So we were, I remember I have no memories since I'm a kid, and you learn how to dance, and you learn it's it was a huge thing. And we used to spin as well. So we have Tabu Combo. Then in the 80s, 90s, there are some other bands that were very popular, like this one in the late 90s. It's called Karimi. It's a trio. They were very, very big, and they are now based in the US, and they are very, very popular.
Very cool.
Very popular.
And what's the name? Is it Karami?
Well, Carry Me. It's Carimi.
Carry Me. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
The it's like they took the first letters of their names. I think one guy's name is Carlo, Michael, Carlo, Richard, and Michael.
Oh, okay. Carry Me.
Yeah.
Look at it. I'm already taking notes.
All right.
They are very big, very, very big. It's the new generation of compo music. So yeah, they are very big. Then we have this guy.
They're working out of the States now. They're touring the US.
States. Yeah, they're all based in the States, like in Miami or New York City. Most of them are.
I figured it was down in Miami somewhere, because I ain't seen them up here.
Yeah, most of them are based in either New York City or Miami. Yeah, most of them. And then you have this guy here who was, more like I wouldn't say crooner, but like more like ballads. And his name is Alan Cave. Is great vocals, amazing vocals, very, very beautiful songs. Yeah.
Wow. Alan Cave.
Yeah, Alan Cave. So if you had a girl or a boyfriend or girlfriend, man, you had to dance with Alan Cave. Oh my God! At every parties, every time
man,
Alan Cave, man, he was the crooner of the Haitian like music type. And then we were playing this compilation as well. I love
that cover.
I was gonna say I love that.
Yeah, a lot of compilation with
that'd be a cold-blooded vinyl, boy.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. But forget it, now they don't release any CDs anymore, because in the Haitian communities they don't buy CDs or they don't buy vinyl anymore. So if somebody buys one copy, they just borrow it and make copies of it. So that's why the bands and the artists say, you know what, fuck it, we won't release any music on physical format. It's very sad, but yeah. In the 80s, they were still, pressing their stuff on vinyl. And in the 90s, they were like, oh yeah, let's press our stuff on CDs, but people don't buy it. They don't buy
physical formats now.
They don't buy physical format. I mean, if you are a family of, I don't know, one might buy one copy, but then let me borrow it. So I made tons of copies of it, which is
right.
And the artists don't make money out of it. So they said, you know what, it's too expensive and people don't buy it. So we sample it on Spotify and whatnot. We stream it, but they don't release anything big on physical format anymore, which is sad.
That's crazy. Well, okay. Yeah. Well, I never heard that.
Yeah.
So basically, they just making all these money live, huh? Doing live shows.
Exactly. Mostly, mostly live shows. Yeah, mostly live shows.
Man, that's a shame.
It's sad. Yeah. So that was compo music, which was very big in any Haitian parties and whatnot. Then we played as well some music from the French West Indies. Cassave. I don't know if you ever heard of that band, Cassave.
No.
West Indies, from the islands of Guadeloupe and Martinique. Very, very good. It's kind of similar to compa music, but you know, it's a bit different, but still very, you know, very danceable, very catchy.
That's
A lot of
Columbia, right?
Hmm?
That label, Columbia.
Yeah, this one, yes, this one was
Yeah,
released by
okay.
Columbia. Yeah, yeah, you're right. Yeah, yeah. So this is a huge band known, they known everywhere internationally. Yeah, yeah, they're very, very big.
It's
And so, yeah, this one was a big album, and
Mhm.
the musical genre what's called Zouk, ZUK.
Zouk.
Yeah, ZUK. That's the title of this album is Majestic Zouk, and
Zouk.
Zouk is the musical genre. Yeah,
Majestic Zouk.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm
Unfor-
taking mental notes.
yeah. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
the lead singer just
I'm right.
unfortunately the lead singer passed away last year.
Oh,
Unfortunately, yeah.
Oh.
But they've been doing their thing since the early 70s. Amazing, an amazing band. And this one as well is self-titled. It's one of the most popular albums.
I
It's
like
These
that.
covers are fire.
I was
yeah,
gonna say I like that cover.
yeah.
Yeah.
This one was released in, let me see. This one is from the 80s. 85.
85. Okay.
Yeah.
Man, that's a different label. Who are they on there?
Yeah, this is a different label. I mean, it's GD Productions. I don't know. Maybe it's a
Oh,
label.
it's like an independent.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Very,
Nice.
yeah, very big band from Zouk music. The other ones who kind of invented the genre. They're very, very big. Yeah.
Very cool.
So that's I'm gonna for now it's your turn, Mikey.
Is it my
Very
turn?
good.
All right. So man, I knew Eve was gonna have something so interesting. That's really I love to learn
That
about
was, yeah.
yeah, that is so cool. So for my next one, in that kind of same vein as Earth, Wind, and Fire, this immediately took me back to like backyard barbecues and all that back then. Talking about
Woo!
I mean, come on. Come
oh
on.
my God. I was raised on this
Ah,
album. Oh my God. My parents wore this out, my mom and my dad, for any gathering or just playing it around the house, you know.
Yeah.
So this was it. This was the album, man. So much goodness on this album. And I was looking for the reissue because I bought the reissue. They put this out on Red Vine. I couldn't find it. It's around here somewhere. But this album, man, you're talking about fight the power.
Yeah.
They would have blasting out the speakers and into the streets, right? The heat is on, the title track. Oh man, hope you feel better, love, for the love of you. Come on, great party music, great slow songs. Sensuality parts 1 and 2, and then they call this one the baby maker. This one, make me say it again, girl. I'm thinking some of those lyrics on this song. This is like, man, if a man ever walked up to you and said these lyrics in here,
Yeah.
oh my God, you know. So, but just real quick, I'll show the
Yeah.
I used to gaze at this the picture in this gatefold when I was little. I would go through my parents' record collection, just gaze at it, you know.
Yeah.
But this was it. This was a definite mid to late 70s party record of sorts, party or whatever. It was just good for everything. So, but
yeah.
Fond memories, I'm telling you.
Hey, and I tell you, I didn't really pull Isley Brothers. I didn't want to look biased because, you know, being down here where they're from and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But because they were a staple at every house party down here in Cincinnati. Isley Brothers, man. I mean, I can just name the albums, you know, Showdown, you know, they had Take Me to the Next Phase, Groove With You. One of my favorite tracks on that album, Showdown. Remember the song, I Ain't Giving Up No Love This Morning?
Oh, I think I remember that one. Yeah.
Yeah. The lyrics on that is, oh my God. You talking about, if you listen to that and you know what you're talking about, it's like that was rated X right there. I ain't giving up no love this morning. Woo!
I love that. I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's one of those things, like I think I said on my last video, how like when you're little and you hear things like that, you know, you're just grooving to it, you're singing along to it, you don't know what they're talking about.
Exactly. Lyrics.
You get older and you listen like, what? What? Like, all right then, they got away with this, you know?
Yeah.
I love it. Yes.
Oh man, yeah. Isley Brothers was definitely woo.
Yeah. I know.
House party stuff. I mean, that was just like if you didn't have an Isley Brother record at a house party, especially here in Ohio, you know, you was at the wrong house party as well.
You was at the wrong house party. Yes.
Because they were here, you know. You know. So, so if you didn't have an Isley Brother album at a house party, just like Earth, Wind and Fire, you was at the wrong party.
Yep. If you didn't have Earth, Wind and Fire, Isley Brothers, the OJs, you know. Then the guests would be going home probably.
Exactly.
Oh man. So, but Funk, I want to hear you because I knew you being the DJ. I said I know he got some Isley Brothers. What you got for us next? I know you got some.
Okay. It was just so hard. You know. So I just kind of went and I pulled this to keep me from pulling so many of these records. Rolls Royce.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is the greatest hits. So I pulled this to keep my head to pull out so many of the albums because
beautiful.
This was house party stuff. I mean, you had I Want to Get Next to You, that slow cut. I want to get close. Oh my God.
Oh man.
And Love Don't Live Here Anymore.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, Wishing on a Star. I mean, Car Wash.
Yeah.
Yeah. This was just, Rolls Royce was like that group that came out of nowhere. And really, actually the biggest coming out of nowhere was a soundtrack to Car Wash.
Yeah, they were heavily featured.
He just took off.
Yeah.
And I mean, when that song, the beginning, when it starts, that Wishing on a Star, woo, man.
Yes. Beautiful
just,
song.
Her voice was just pure magic.
That pure, beautiful high voice that she had.
That Wishing on a Star was just fantastic.
Wishing on a Star. It must have made an impression on Beyonce because she covered it. Remember, she did a Wishing on a Star. Yeah.
So Rolls Royce was definitely at the house parties. You know, and then when he dropped that Love Don't Live Here Anymore.
Beautiful song.
They were more known for their ballads, their slow cuts. That just was incredible.
Yeah.
Just incredible. So, and you don't hear them mention a lot. Even now, when people talk about R&B, they never bring up Rolls Royce. But they can't be forgot. Rolls Royce was a powerhouse in the 70s with their R&B songs that would just still live on. You just got to remember them and play them. But Rolls Royce was definitely on the scene at house parties.
Oh man. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were awesome.
That's my other one. Rolls Royce.
Rolls Royce, my goodness.
Yeah.
And like I say, you don't hear people talk about Rolls Royce. You don't.
No, man. They're covered a lot.
I mean,
yes.
You don't even hear them on the radio as much anymore. Even on so-called oldie stations, you don't hear.
No, you might hear Car Wash.
Yeah,
Yeah,
car
it's like
wash is
Car
yeah,
more,
wash every now and then.
it's more popular, but yeah,
Yep.
that's too bad. Great,
yeah,
good man.
Yeah.
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 I'd like to know what happened to the original lead vocalist. Where is she at now?
Oh, you know what? She is, of course, like all Black artists, the lead of the United States. She lives over there somewhere in Europe somewhere, and she's still touring.
I was gonna say if she lives in Europe,
Yeah,
she most likely
she's
has
still
a
over
very
there
good,
touring.
nice
She's
career.
still singing these songs.
Mhm.
You know,
Yep.
got her a band, and you know, because her voice is known
Yep.
with these songs. So
Yep.
yeah, she's still doing her thing,
Oh,
but
good.
overseas.
Yep.
Mm.
You
That's where
know,
some
apparently, you know, unfortunately, that's where, you know, mainly Black artists have to go to still stay relevant or stay alive or even
Mhm.
make money to eat.
Yep. That
But
reminds
then
me
again,
of
I blame our own people for that too. How we just discard our artists.
yeah.
It's a shame.
Yeah. That reminds me of remember Amy Stewart?
Yeah,
Knock on wood.
would.
So she had the one hit here in America, you know, and they think she's the one who won it. You go to Europe, she's huge, has been touring forever. She's like major over there.
Yeah,
Like in Italy and then in France, and you know she has like her face and her voice are so well known. She's been able to sustain herself and has a great career. They love Amy Stewart.
yeah.
Overseas.
You know, America, they just throw that term one hit wonder, then he kick him to the curb.
Yeah.
And then we don't hear no more about it.
Mhm.
But then if you do stumble across something online or whatever, you find out he got a whole career overseas
That's what I found out about some.
that
Like,
we do
what?
nothing about.
Yep.
And then we kind of like, well, damn,
Mhm.
you know, don't blame them.
Mhm.
Blame your country. You know, they had to survive. So that's
Yeah.
what he went.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we don't miss out on so much good music that they don't make overseas.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, same thing. Remember the artist here? She's from Cincinnati, Penny Ford.
Yeah, I've heard of Penny Ford. Yeah.
Yeah, she lives in Germany now, making music.
Really?
Yeah,
Out of here. Wow.
she just got inducted here in Cincinnati. They opened up. I don't know if you heard about it. They opened up a Black Music Hall of Fame down on the banks, down by the river.
I heard about that.
Yeah. She came back this summer and got inducted there.
Okay.
Yeah, and she did an interview on the radio station, and that's how I found out that she was in Germany,
Living Germany.
there and making music.
Wow.
So that's where she's at. Because I was wondering whatever happened to her. Because I got a couple of, you know, I think I got 2 of her albums.
Yeah.
And, you know, every time I flip through and I see it, I'm like, I wonder where Penny Ford at. But then when she got inducted and came here this summer, I was like, oh, well, it's good to know, number one, she's still here.
Right.
You know, still living. And yeah, but she lives in Germany now.
Wow, good for her.
That's where these artists go.
Yeah,
you know, they
that's
got to go overseas to keep a career going.
Yeah.
It's a shame what we do to our artists.
right. I've heard that. I've heard like Shaka Khan and Donna Summer in interviews. So they say that like, for example, in Germany, they love Black artists over there. You know,
Yeah.
so and they were surprised, like they went over there. You wouldn't believe the following that a lot of, particularly a lot of Black female artists have over there. So, hey, you know, go where your fan base is, go where the money is. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know. Yeah. That's wow, amazing.
Because basically, America, you know, we waste our artists away just like we waste food. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
That is true. Yep. You might have a hit or two here, and then you might toil into obscurity, and then yeah, it's those things definitely happen.
On to the next thing new.
On to the next thing. There've been a few artists here who've had been fortunate to have their careers kind of like reinvigorated or like Betty LaVette, artists like that, where their careers lie dormant until someone discovers them, again. And so, and then, they have that late era success, so, but yeah, if it doesn't happen, yeah, it's best bet, yeah, move abroad.
Yeah.
But amazing, that's amazing.
Yeah. And then sometimes you got to blame the artist too a little bit. I mean, for instance, and I hate to say this because I just did give them the flowers about her, Anita Baker. I kind of blame her because she came into the news when she won her Masters back. So everybody's kind of talking about her. So she won that, she should have had something in the can ready to release. Ride that wave, put something new out.
Right.
While people got your name in their mouth, like, whoa, she won her Masters back. Whoa. Still ain't heard nothing from her.
Yeah.
Now that don't die down.
Wow.
So I kind of fault her. When that came out and everybody was talking about it, congratulations. If you got on Instagram, you see them posting, congratulating her and everything. All right, I was excited, like, oh, she gonna put out something now.
Yeah.
Not.
She didn't do anything. Is she having any like personal issues or anything that we know of? Or?
No, because I have seen a couple YouTube videos where she was doing a little small venue somewhere, still kind of doing little small clubs and stuff. So she's still doing stuff.
Okay.
But she just not in the studio.
She just decided not to record right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, which didn't right. I hear what you're saying. Yeah, she should have, like they say, strike while the iron's hot,
Right.
And that could have given her career some new momentum, but she didn't seize upon it. So
yeah, because I don't know if it's one or both her sons. I know she got 2 boys, but I know one definitely, but it could be they actually play in her band.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. So it ain't like she can't say, I ain't got a babysitter. Your kid's with you in your band.
Well, I hope she'll record something soon, get with the right producers, get right songwriters, and somebody can, maybe that's it. Maybe she doesn't have the, maybe no one's beating down her door to start a new album for her, but I don't know what the situation is, but
I don't need it. That's why I'm not trying to be too hard on her. But I love her so much, and I just wish that she would put out something new.
Oh yeah, I would love to hear. I would love to hear something new from her.
Yeah. All right, who's next?
I think I'm next.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know about y'all guys, but in the 90s, at every party I went to, we had to play some, some reggae dancehall. I mean, come on, especially dancehall. And this guy here was like played in every party.
Shabba. Oh, I knew it! I knew you were going to be Shabba. Shabba. I know it.
Shabba. I mean, this is the greatest hit. I mean,
this guy I know with Shabba.
I love it.
Some Shabba. I mean, hey, Mr. Loverman, Tingling. Oh man. Oops. Oh man. Some Shabba.
Shabba. Oh my God.
Man. This guy was like played in every party I went to.
What's all on there?
You have Taylor, Load of Girls, Mr. Loverman, Tingling, House Call.
Ooh, what this stop?
I used to love House Call.
House Call.
God. Man, that House Call.
Yes.
That bass line.
Yes.
Boom, boom, boom. Oh my God.
Pirates Anthem, Roots and Culture, Shine High Girl, Wicked in Bed, Slow and Sexy, The Jam, Bad and Wicked, Let's Get It On, Twice My Age. Twice My Age.
That's my age.
Yeah, and Ram Dancehall. I mean, Shabba was just the 90s.
You know what? I got a lot of that stuff on 12-inch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Shabba, and we had of course some Buju Banton.
Buju Banton. Yes.
Yeah. With Champion. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Silo, Champion.
Oh man.
Oh my God, man. This was just Wanna Be Loved. Oh man. Oh man, I
Oh,
remember
yeah.
in the 90s, Shabba Ranks and Buju Banton.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely
See
did.
that, girl? We put you in the 90s too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know if
Oh.
you guys remember, I have another one. It was soca music, but the Soca Boys with the track Follow the Leader. Follow the leader,
sounds familiar.
No, you don't. Oh my God.
That slipped me.
Follow the Leader. That was a bit later though, in the late 90s, early 2000. They had the track Follow the Leader was like huge. The Soca Boys. Yeah.
Mm.
This was another one. Oh man.
Man,
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man.
And I had,
Now I gotta go find my 12-inch house call.
Yeah.
Oh my
House
God.
call. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Oh
That was
my
with
God.
Max.
Man.
Was it him and
Because
Max Priest?
that was
Yeah.
him and Maxie Priest, right?
Yep. Max
Yeah.
Priest.
yeah.
Him and
Yeah.
Maxie Priest. Yeah.
Great song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo.
That
Man.
was the hit Murder She Wrote as well with with that was I couldn't find the CD.
Oh,
Yeah, that was another one. I mean, dancehall in the 90s was just, I mean,
oh
huge,
yeah.
huge.
Shoot. And don't forget about my girl Petra.
Yeah.
Ooh, man. Yeah.
Queen of the pack.
Yeah. Well, I love when she redid Race Jones Pull Up to the Bumper.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Man.
Yeah. Oh
Man,
my
She was
God.
something else.
Yeah.
She was something else.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Amazing. Amazing.
Yeah.
Man, great memories of the early 90s.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Of course, we were playing as well some Bob Marley, but I mean, dancehall was just so, it was party music. It was party music.
Yeah. It was. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh my God. That's fantastic. Ooh, wee. She showed Shama. I was like, oh.
Soon she said dance hall.
Yeah.
Because at first, until she said guy, because soon she said I had Petra in my head. But then when she said guy, I knew it was Shaba.
Oh
Yeah.
man. Where is Shama? Where is he now?
I don't know.
Yeah.
What's going on? Because he was so hot.
Yeah.
And I mean, everything was Shama Ranks in the early 90s and stuff.
Yeah.
And then after a while, you didn't hear from him anymore.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to him. Yeah.
Oh man. Love it. Oh my God. And so who's next? So are we doing some more dance hall or no?
I don't have any dance hall, but like I said, we have Shaka Demus and the Poppers with Murder She Wrote.
I got excited twice. When she put out that Isley Brothers, woo! And then he did the show. Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess it's my turn. All right.
Yeah.
So this is more of some of the stuff I grew up with. So my mom used to take like disco dance lessons. And so she was always, disco dancing in the basement, in the living room, every time we would have somebody over. So these were some of her favorites that I remember. They became favorites for me. So we got the Spinners. We got Dancing and Loving.
Yeah.
My God, this little short dude always reminded me of my dad. He looked like my dad. But we had the big hit off of here was Working My Way Back to You, Forgive Me Girl on here.
Yeah.
The Spinners. She was always doing, we had some Chic. She was big in the 45. So you always heard some Chic coming out of our house. I Want Your Love. We had some, these girls were so tough. She was always
yes.
Loogie.
This album is amazing. This album is amazing. Oh,
I love them. I just picked up some.
Yes, I have it as well.
Yes, these sisters were so tough. I love them and could never, other than this album, could never come across their stuff. I just bought a couple albums from a place in Germany. I
Yeah,
can't
me
wait.
too. I have another of their albums, but yeah, they are not easy to find. Yeah,
They're
you're
not
right.
easy to find. I don't get
Right.
it. And you know,
And if
and
you
their
do,
album covers are
they
amazing.
tore
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
If you do,
Yeah.
in poor condition.
Yes, very poor condition. I don't get it because they're so talented. And you know, I just love them. And so
Taste
she
of
would blast
Honey.
this one all the time. This was a great party anthem. Boogie Oogie Oogie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it. So that was part of the disco party train. We had
Oh yeah.
Of course.
I had that. Yes.
so Donna Summer and some Barbara, that 12-inch version. Oh my God. When my little ears heard that, I was, man.
That cover is epic.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Picture.
they're so beautiful together on it. But
Yeah.
love that extended dance version on here with the Waters doing the backing vocals on that. Hey,
Yeah.
unbelievable. Great party record from back in the day. And let's see, got a couple more from that brief window of time. Who didn't dance to this at a house party?
Oh.
This was on my list. This was also on my list before I decided, to focus on world music.
Oh my God.
yes.
It's gonna stop.
Oh man.
Oh my God.
All night.
Yep. Oh wow.
Man.
And that breakdown is killer.
Oh, isn't it the? Oh my God. Woo, that bass. My God.
That bass, oh man.
Man,
breakdown
I'm
is
telling
killer.
you. Oh my God.
The Brothers Johnson. Yep.
Ooh-wee. Still a great song. Still a good party starter. Great video. I didn't know they had a video for Stomp back in the day, but if you ever catch it, it's fun to watch. It's a great video for Stomp. But just a great song, great album. I remember my mom used to play always at parties around the house, Strawberry Letter 23 all the time. But something about this album really grabbed me. It was just so funky. But there you go.
Yeah.
That's from that whole era. And just got a couple more from that time. I featured this one in a disco video from a couple years back. And I'm gonna bring it out again because my mom played it to death. It was always on the speakers and it scared me to death, but I love it. So on this album, West Coast Sizzlers, it's a disco compilation. And it had one of the biggest hits.
Don't you do it.
You know what I'm talking about.
Don't you do it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what song I'm going for?
Wait a minute. Let me see.
You got it. Okay. I'll wait.
Okay.
Okay. What you got? CJ and Company. Yes, that's the one. That is the one. Is that the 12-inch?
Yes.
Yes. Oh my
No,
God.
that's the whole album. I'm sorry. That's the whole
Was that the whole album?
Yeah.
Awesome. Oh my God. That is the song from this compilation. This wasn't on a compilation when my parents had it. They had I think the 45, I think. But that song used to scare the hell out of me. Devil's Gun.
Yeah.
I love it. That is disco royalty, that song. And
oh my God. Yeah.
I could never find it. I had to find it on this compilation though. But man, that track.
Oh yeah, it's hard to find a clean copy of this.
It really is. It really. I searched high and low and was stunned when I found it on here because you heard this coming out of every disco, every house party at that time when I was younger. I would go over my cousin's house. They were playing it, and it was. But the track is so. It has that darkness about it though because of what they're singing about. But it's great. So that track, also the very first track to kick off opening of Studio 54. That's the very first song ever played at Studio 54, Devil's Gun. So, but that was a huge track. Loved it.
Because I had that too. And
yes.
I knew you were talking about Devil's Gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of the only songs I used to love to dance to, but man, it scared the hell out of me.
Yeah. I can understand. It E, have you ever heard it?
No,
song?
never. No.
Ooh-wee.
If you heard it, you know what Mikey's talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, but
I'm telling you.
I know
Woo!
you can. I'm trying to think of some of the lyrics now. Can you remember?
Wait a minute. Let's say like B5 for the thumb. You're looking down the barrel of the devil's gun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That-
yeah.
Yeah.
You got to take a stand against the devil's gun.
Yeah.
I used to hear that thumping bass voice. I said, "Oh shit, I'm about to get the hell out of here."
E, when that voice comes into there, you looking around, think you watching The Exorcist or something. Yeah.
It puts you in the mind of that. I was like, "Oh my god, that one used to scare me." And "I'm Your Boogeyman" by Casey and the Sunshine Band.
Yeah.
Yeah, because back in the day, the boogeyman, I
Yeah.
thought the boogeyman was somebody that was, gonna be hiding in your basement,
Yeah.
Yeah.
waiting to dance your ass to death, So
Yeah.
my mom be like, "Go down in the basement and get this for me." I'm like, "Shit, the boogeyman's out there? You must be out your mind. I'm not going down no basement." I'm like, "Nope."
Oh yeah, I'm your boogeyman.
Yep.
Man.
Between that one and Devil's Gun, that kept me
Yeah.
that kept me scared. So
That devil gun was fired though.
that was fine. I love that. So they still play that to death on
Yeah.
Studio 54 radio. They play it a lot. But I'm trying to think, was that another one? I think that's it. That's all I got for this window right now. But
Okay. Hey, that was classic. That was
hey,
a good
man.
one.
Oh we.
Oh man.
Woo.
Oh, it's on me?
It's
Yep.
on you, funk.
Oh,
Take
okay.
Take it to white.
Now, I'm gonna talk about this and give a little history lesson on something
Okay.
when it comes to this album and this song. Fatback Band number 12.
Yes. All right.
Don't know it.
The song was called King Tim the Third.
Hmm.
Okay.
I've heard of Fatback Band. I know them.
Okay. You probably know him too when he had the album Hot Box with Money, Oh Money. Gotta get my hands on something. And Backstroke, looking for that good stuff.
Yeah.
Backing up on that backstroke. Yeah.
A lot of people
But
sampled
this
that
right
one
here, and the
too.
reason I pulled this,
Mm-hmm.
because it's a misconception with this song called King Tim the Third and Rapper's Delight.
Okay.
When you think about Sugar Hill Gang, Rapper's Delight, they always say that was the first commercial rap song.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not true.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason D gave it to Rapper's Delight because it was promoted better and it had a bigger following, so that made it more successful. But it was not the first commercial rap song. It was Fatback Band King Tim the Third. This actually came out 6 months before Rapper's Delight. Now, DJs, and if you bought music and loved music and followed music, you knew that. You knew that this was first. But once it get out, and the commercial world just F's up everything, and they put their own stamp on it, So they put Rapper's Delight as the first big success commercial rap record, But in fact, this King Tim the Third by Fatback Band came out first, 6 months before Rapper's Delight. And the dates, and I wrote it down here, the date Rapper's Delight came out was September 16, 1979. This came out in March 25th, 1979.
Get out. Okay.
So if you was DJing during parties and dancing, we was rocking to this,
Mm.
saying, man, this is some slick stuff. Listening to that rapping and the beat. Have you ever heard King Tim III?
No,
Uh,
no.
No.
Man, pull up King Tim III when this is over with. Listen to it. Y'all want to be like, well, damn, I like that better than Rapper's Delight.
Wow. And you say this predates
Yeah,
Rapper's Delight
came out
success release.
March 79, and Rapper's Delight came out September of 79.
Okay.
6 months later.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
But when you play King Tim III, you're going to be like, oh, man, okay.
Mhm,
And if you know anything about Fatback Band, you know how to jam. But this was like lighting up house parties.
Wow.
6 months before Rapper's Delight did it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do we know anything about the chart success on that single, on that rap single? Like how well did it do?
That's why Sugar Hill Gang got all the accolades, because it went up the chart. I think this came in like on the Hot 100 like 26.
That's
when
not
Rapper's
bad.
Delight went all the way up to number 1.
Wow. Still 26 is not bad though.
Not bad though, but it's not number 1.
Right.
So you know how we are. We all about the hits. We got to hit number 1. So that's why this fell and got that. Didn't get the recognition it should have got. So, but you can read stuff about it where actually they do talk about this being the first commercial rap song, but they just put Sugar Hill first because it got more response and it ended up being higher on the charts.
Okay.
But check out King Tim III. You won't be disappointed. You'll be rocking to it because we were in the house parties.
Oh man. Okay.
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
Fatback Band 12. Because you know, Fatback Band got a lot of albums.
I know they do.
I can go back. Remember the song he had, I Like the Girls?
Oh yeah.
Girls,
that was them.
I Like the Girls. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man.
Fatback was doing these things. They had a song called, remember, older song called Bus Stop?
Yeah.
The Bus Stop? Yeah.
Fatback
Band has been around for a long time.
Yeah.
You know, and they always had good songs, hit songs, but they just wasn't pushed to the forefront like so many other bands. You know, they were a great band, but you know, the record companies always pick and choose, and even society. Who do you want to just put up there? Like, you know, Earth, Wind, and Fire, boom, you know, up there. You know, but Fatback Band, great band. If you don't have any of these records, I say grab them. They out there. I mean, they're not hard to find.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I know I've come across some Fatback Band records while I've been out crate digging, so I'll definitely have to pick some up. They're not always in great condition when I see them.
Right. Yeah.
But I've definitely seen their albums. Yeah.
Because believe it or not, they're so talented that rappers love to sample these stuff.
Yeah, of course.
Love to sample Fatback.
I was gonna say I've heard one of their songs sampled at least.
Yeah. You don't heard Money get sampled. Backstroke don't got sampled.
That's
you know, I Like the Girls get sampled. I mean, so much of this stuff got sampled. Even King Tim III, little elements of that got sampled. You know, and sometimes a lot of these stuff that get sampled, they're not in the hits, but they sample on their albums and other tracks. You know, so unless you actually bought that whole album of that rapper, then you might be able to say, oh, that's such and such on that. But it's not a hit song, but it's still their song being sampled. You know, but yeah, Fatback 12, King Tim III. And hey, check it out. And you understand what I'm talking about. And actually, I like King Tim III way better than Rapper's Delight.
Okay. Wow.
I'm gonna check it out for sure.
That's saying a lot. All right.
Yeah. So that's that. So
all right.
moving on.
All right, Eve.
My turn.
Yes.
All right, Latin music. I had a uncle who was huge in Latin music. He's the one who introduced me to, Latin music, and I loved it. And we used to play that as well in parties and whatnot. Then I took some, dance lessons, and in the late 90s, early 2000, Latin music was pretty huge as well. So yeah, I mean, he introduced me to some classic, like, Celia Cruz and Willie Colon.
Oh,
This
that
was
cover's
released.
fire.
This was
I
released
love
not too long ago. I think maybe last year, the year before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some great salsa music. I mean, you cannot go wrong with Celia and
Oh,
Willie
yeah.
Colon. I mean, they are, classic, artists. Great stuff.
Yes.
That cover's
Then,
beautiful.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Then,
She
I
was
don't know,
beautiful.
you're probably, familiar with this guy here in the late 90s, early 2000s. He was like everywhere. Elvis Crespo, Suavemente.
Oh, he looks familiar.
I mean,
Yeah.
Suavemente was like, the track Suavemente was like everywhere. I mean, if you were a little bit familiar with Latin music, I mean,
Yeah.
this guy was like huge.
Oh my
This album
God.
is very good as well. It's called Pintame, like,
And I
Joao.
have seen that.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah,
seen
that-
that.
So great stuff. This is like merengue, salsa, like a mix of, both genres. But this guy, like, yes, this one was released in 1999. So like in the late 90s, this guy was everywhere, everywhere. Then, I mean, I had some, other stuff like, Victor Manuel. He is from
The Manuel.
I seen that.
Yes.
Yeah,
from
I've
Puerto
seen that.
He is from Puerto Rico. He's a Puerto Rican, I think, artist. Great salsa artist as well. Love the guy. I mean, then you have A.D. Herrera with this guy, I think, is from the Dominican. This is when merengue. Like, this is
Merengue.
yeah. I love this stuff. I mean, I was really into Latin music in the early 2000s. I was learning Spanish and whatnot. So
That was a great time to be
yeah,
in
at
Latin
parties
music.
we were playing a lot of Latin music. And this one, he is another Puerto Rican, Jerry Rivera. He's another Puerto Rican
Jerry
artist.
Riviera.
Yeah, very good. A lot of ballads and whatnot. But yeah,
Ooh.
it was a great one as well. So yeah, Latin music that was played a lot in the parties I went to.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a
Like I
wonderful
said,
time period.
it depends on your area where you was living, who was
Exactly.
around you that
Yeah.
really kind of dictated the music that was being played at these house parties and clubs and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
like I said, you could live in the same state,
Mm.
what they used to say, on a different side of the tracks.
Yeah.
It could be totally different, but
Yeah.
in the
Oh,
same
man.
state.
Oh my gosh. Yep.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And what was the last young artist name? Jerry Riviera?
Jerry Rivera.
Jerry Rivera. Okay.
Yeah.
Jerry
Jerry
Rivera.
Rivera. Yeah.
Very cute. What a little cutie.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love it. Oh man.
Yeah, but Elvis Crespo was like, he was huge. Suavemente, you probably heard it because it was on the radio. It was like everywhere. This song was everywhere.
I
Yeah,
know he looks familiar. I have to check him out.
yeah.
Huh.
I remember. I don't know if you guys watched the movie like Dance with Me with Vanessa Williams.
Oh yeah.
The singer Cheyenne.
Yeah.
The movie like in the early 2000s. She
Yeah.
was a dancer, a dance teacher and a professional dancer and whatnot. And she had a
Okay.
school, and yeah, like everybody was taking like Latin dance classes. It was
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
That's right, yeah, because a lot of those films, yeah, you saw everybody taking that dance
man.
class back then. Yep, you sure did.
What was that movie Richard Gere played in?
Was it Save the Last Dance? Or
Yeah.
No,
I know.
Richard Gere.
I know what you're talking about.
Shall We Dance?
Shall We Dance? That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Was
Yeah.
it with
And who was his wife? Susan Sarandon was his wife, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. That was
Yeah.
a good movie.
Yeah.
Shall We
Oh,
Dance?
yes.
Yeah. That's a good movie.
Man. My
And then you
God.
taking those dance lessons. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Very influential.
Yep.
Love it.
Yeah.
Those are some
So
great
that's it for
titles.
me. That's it for me.
Okay.
And,
So,
like I said, I focus myself on world music
I,
because
I
Yeah.
love it.
I knew you guys would have shown, like great, stuff like pop and funk and R&B. So I said, let me focus myself on.
But and
Yeah.
I
I
love
mean,
it.
that's what
I
it's
love
all
every
about.
group.
Because, like I said, I'm taking notes. Like, what the hell?
Same here.
Yeah.
Man. I
Yeah.
love it. So because it's always an education,
Yep.
it's,
Yeah.
learning about things that maybe weren't, I didn't hear when I was coming
Yeah.
up, and so it's I love hearing other people's experiences, and what did they listen to, what did they rock out to, and so this is great for me. I love it.
Yeah.
Like I'm taking mental notes too. I said,
Mhm.
yeah, I need to find some of this stuff.
Yeah.
Ooh, well, me,
Yeah, because you want to hear different things.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
especially like, shoot, I get off work, come home, I'm like looking for something different all the time to listen to that's in my collection. So
Exactly.
right.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
man, now that's purely awesome. I love it.
Mhm.
Let's see, for me, so like I'm thinking about when I got a little bit older,
Mhm.
and like in my junior high school years, I'm thinking about school dances. I'm thinking about after school parties or weekend parties, and these are some of the things that the kids were playing. These are some of my favorites back then. So this is like MTV era dance party music, so this got some Madonna, and this is a 12-inch record. This is a recent, I say last few years RSD release. Mid 80s, you couldn't turn from some of these dance mixes. We had the extended remix for Holiday on this one. We had Material Girl, Into the Groove. I mean, heard that all the time. So Angel, the extended dance mix for Angel, which is brilliant. Nile Rodgers did such great work with her at this time. So, but
nice cover art.
I know that the cover is fantastic.
Fantastic.
And
Yeah.
when I think of mid 80s dance music and parties and clubs, this was everywhere. A lot of these tracks were everywhere. So, but you had some Madonna for sure. And this was probably the first 12-inch record I ever bought. I used to play it all the time. I heard it at a school dance, so this was popular. This is
Sheba.
Sheba. It was probably the first, the extended remix on here of Sheba is killer. It's still one of my favorites.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, first, I remember buying this 12-inch from the local record stores in my area, but the first 12-inch I ever bought. But this is amazing. It's got the special dance mix, and what else? I think it's just the 7-inch version. But yeah, if you ever hear it, it's to die.
I got that. Yeah.
You got that one too?
I got that, yeah.
Awesome, man.
I love that cover. I got that, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. And what else do we have at that time? This is one of my favorites. I used to hear this. Kids used to play it all the time. Video was a constant rotation. I remember going ice skating once. We had an ice skating party and they played this fond memories of this one. This is the remix for Duran Duran's Is There Something I Should Know? What's still one of my favorite songs of them, very at the top of my Duran Duran list.
Yeah.
Also one of the early 12-inch records I ever purchased there. So, but yeah, some little like music from 84, 85. Oh, got one more from that era. Great dance party music. We've got Berlin's No More Words.
Oh, yeah.
No More Words and Dance in Berlin on this 12-inch. Great party song.
You couldn't turn on MTV without seeing Berlin's videos.
You really couldn't. Yeah, they were huge at that time.
Yeah.
Huge at that time. And you were starting to hear more dance remixes on the radio at that time. So, and again, you would hear this in school. If somebody was having like an after school gathering or a weekend gathering party at the house, you would hear this song all
Yeah.
these songs, Cyndi Lauper, Madonna,
Yeah.
Berlin, Duran Duran. This was like, you couldn't go to some kind of party at that age and not hear these songs. So
Yeah.
yeah, so like 84, 85, these were some biggies at that time.
Yeah. You know, going back to Madonna, you know, one of my favorite 12 inches that she did,
Which
the
one?
song, I tell you, and I got 2 of those on 12 inch because I love it so much. Dress
Mhm.
You Up.
Oh, yeah.
Dress You Up
Yes.
with My Love. Oh
Yes.
my God.
Great
And the
song.
12-inch breakdown of that is
Oh yes,
wicked.
love it.
You ever heard the
Love
12-inch
it.
breakdown of that?
Yeah, I haven't played in a long time. I do have that 12-inch. Yeah, that's a great.
Woo!
Yeah.
When this is over with, drop the needle on that. Man,
Okay.
that 12-inch version of that Dress You Up, Madonna, is killer.
Yes. Oh my God.
Killer.
It bringing back some memories. And you said
Yeah.
what was the other one? You said Dress You Up. You said there was another one.
No, I was just kind of saying Dress You Up with My Love.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that was killer.
Yeah, that's when she could do no wrong.
Yeah.
Oh no, I
Ooh-wee.
mean, any 12-inch of Madonna is fine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Madonna did
Yeah.
no wrong when it came to those 12-inch remixes.
Oh
Woo!
yeah. Yeah. I'm
Man.
telling you. Yep. She was just churning them out one after the other.
Like many
Yep.
of
Yeah.
those artists from the 80s, you know, Madonna, Prince, Janet Jackson. I mean, they did
Yeah.
some amazing 12-inch. I mean,
Oh yeah,
I know.
remixes and whatnot, long versions. Like, oh man.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
that's when remixes were remixes back then. It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
now when you hear about remixes now, it's like, you know,
Yeah.
whatever. But
yeah.
but back
Sometimes you're
then,
like, where the remix at?
right.
It's so
back-
faint that
Right.
it doesn't do anything. You know, the whole breakdown of the song is missing out of these new remixes.
Right.
It's like, okay, where's the action at here? That's the thing
Exactly.
about 12 inches. To
Yes.
me, they put action into the music.
Yes.
You know, when it got to a part and you kind of knew it was coming, when the vocals just kind of faded,
Mhm.
and then it just kind of like, you hear that drum, that kick drum, and then it just builds back up. Killer stuff. Killer
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, that's what's missing now. It's like if you hear a lot of remix songs now, it's very watered down.
Yeah.
It doesn't do anything to, you know, build up the song or, you know, make it funky or, you know, do anything like there's no breakdown or anything like there used to be in the middle. And like back then you had true masters doing remixes back then, you know, like you knew like if you saw like Frankie Knuckles' name on a remix or if you saw, you know, like I'm trying to think of somebody else. There were so many back then that were so good, you know, but
Morrison, all that.
Yeah.
Another guy, Morrison.
Yep.
What's his name? Is it Dave Morrison or something? He does a lot of house remix music.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it Morrison or it's on the tip of my tongue. I can't get it out. But yeah. And that's it. And I remember too, the 12 inches, like now we hit the DJs when he was scratching and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You didn't even need to do none of that.
Yeah.
Just drop the needle and let it play.
Right.
Because that 12 inch was going to entertain you. You didn't have to wiki wool it at all. Just let it play.
Wiki.
Yeah, you didn't have to do none of that. You let that 12 inch play, and it was going to surprise the hell out of you.
Yeah.
Because like you say, the engineers were working magic on that stuff.
Oh man.
That's when you were really doing some remixing.
Some remix. Oh, yeah. One day I was Jelly Bean Benitez. You know, his name. You saw him on a remix. You know, it was gonna be great. A lot of people like that. But yeah, it's like now it's like, you know, you don't get excited about it now. It's you know, remixing is a little bit different now. But back then, at that time, yeah, you knew if you were picking up a 12 inch and saw their names on it, you knew you were getting something good. You were getting.
Yeah. And don't even get into house. Don't even get into
house music. Yeah.
Yeah, I tell you. I know Eve's not a fan of dance and house music.
No, I like house and dance music. I like it, honestly.
Oh, okay.
I do.
Okay.
90s stuff. I do.
Oh,
I just don't have it on physical format, but I was, in the 90s, I was, I was like Mikey said, when it comes to, school parties and whatnot, we used to play that. I mean, Technotronic, uh,
yeah. Okay.
Crystal Waters.
Okay.
Yeah, we used to play that stuff, of course,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah. Technotronic. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was
Yeah.
that
Oh,
song? This beat is Technotronic. Yeah.
this beat
Yeah.
is Technotronic. Yeah.
Pump
Yeah.
I
up the
got a
jam, pump up the jam.
pump
Pump
up the
up the
jam. Hey,
jam. Yeah.
hey, I
Pump.
I
Oh
might as
my
well pull it
God.
out now since we talked about it. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
There it is. Pull it on.
yes,
Yeah. Pump
yep,
up the jam.
yeah,
That's
Yeah.
it right there. And that
Yeah,
cover's iconic.
man.
yep,
That's
You
another
couldn't go,
iconic cover.
you
yep.
couldn't go anywhere
Oh
without hearing this.
man,
Yeah. Oh, so you dropped
Yeah.
the needle. That opening,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
you knew.
You
That
knew it.
opening. Down. Oh my
You knew
God.
the dance floor was about to get crowded with
Yeah. Yeah.
that one, man. But that's
That was
amazing.
it right there. Yeah,
Yep.
you might as well bring it on out there because we're
Might as well
talking
bring it
about
on out since we've been
Yeah.
talking about it.
it. Yeah. Yeah.
Man, this was such a good. I used to love this video. Love
Mhm.
the video.
Yeah.
But this one was that one where it had a little controversy at the time because they were using a model in the video and they weren't using the real singer.
Oh,
Yeah.
Remember it was Technotronic featuring Felly,
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
and Felly was the model, but it was
Okay.
Ya Kid K who was
Yeah,
doing the
y'all Kid K. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the same thing, went through the same thing with Black Box,
Mhm.
Martha Wash doing the vocals, but they had
Yeah,
a model in the
yeah.
video and stuff
And
like
did
that.
CC Music Factory get busted like that too?
Yes,
Yep,
yes,
same
of
thing.
course.
Martha
Yeah.
Wash doing the
Yeah.
vocals, CNC
Yep.
Music Factory, but they had, Zelma, as the
Yeah.
model.
Yeah. And
But,
don't even let me get into Milli Vanilli.
ah. I almost bought some out. I was like,
Oh, man. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
it was a whole. They were actually considered a reggae band,
Mhm.
and it was a whole reggae band basically.
That
And
was
he just
doing
put
their vocals.
Milli Vanilli in front of them,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
I actually seen pictures of the original band that did all the music,
Yeah.
Mm.
and they
Yeah.
were like older. They were
Yeah.
like in the 40s, like
they were
late
older.
30s and 40s. That's why
Yeah.
he couldn't use them
Yeah.
because he felt he
And
was
it
too old.
Mhm.
That,
And it was Frank Farian who put them together. Same
Yeah.
guy who was behind Boney M and
Yeah.
I think he worked with the Village People too, I think.
yeah.
I think yeah, so so he had this great record of putting together all this classic dance music and thought hey, he fooled me because I saw Milli Vanilli in concert. I didn't know that they weren't singing.
Yeah, I tell you.
Yeah, but
Yeah. And I
I
also
saw when
seen the video when the track started skipping.
Yeah.
yeah, it happened on that Club MTV tour.
Yeah,
And I saw one
yeah,
that tour.
live tour. Yeah.
Yeah. But
That's too bad, man. I felt for these guys, honestly, man.
You know what though?
Mhm.
It's still great music,
Mm,
and I don't care. A lot of people trash their records. I still got mine.
yeah.
I paid
I
damn
still-
good money for them, and I'm keeping them.
Yeah, you should, because as soon as that scandal
Mm,
broke, and they wanted to take back their Grammy
Yeah,
that they got
yeah.
for best new, they pulled all their albums. BMG
Mhm.
pulled all their albums out of print and discontinued. So if you have anything, yeah, definitely keep it. So
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I mean, because the thing is, I can relate to it better now because I did see the original band.
Mm,
Yes.
So now when I listen to it,
Mhm.
I picture that band,
mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
doing the music. So I don't even think about the whole Milli because it's good music regardless.
Mm.
It's good
It's good
music.
music.
Yeah, it is.
So
Put
you
together,
can't-
well produced,
You
and
can't take away that the music is still good regardless of how it went down.
yeah,
It was actually still a band
yeah,
playing that music.
Mm.
that's true. It's just a shame it had to happen that way.
Yeah.
It's just
You got to blame the record companies for that
yeah,
because they knew.
they knew. Yeah.
if anything, the record company should have got hit hard more than anybody.
Right.
I think the whole Grammy system should have went after the record company about this. You know, not go after the artist. You should have went straight to them. Like, what you did was not right. What you did was disgrace the music industry. No wonder so many people think we shady, which you are, but still, you know, you can throw that argument out if you want to make it sound good, but we know you're shady. We know you're robbing stuff. Like, I just saw the story about how Sony and Michael Jackson, how they still dogging him out. Even in death. Yeah. Yeah. Still trying to steal so much of his catalog and everything.
No, I hadn't heard that.
Yeah. It's still stuff going on with Michael Jackson and Sony. You know, because you know, when at the time Michael Jackson died, Michael Jackson owned 50% of Sony. It was a 50-50 thing. And you know, he just can't let that go. He wanted it all.
Wow.
Yeah, he wanted it all.
That's crazy.
You know? And the thing he really wanted is to control that Beatle catalog. They want it all.
Wow. Yeah.
And he's thinking if it was a 50-50 and he died and I guess didn't have his business in order, they thinking he entitled to it.
Yeah, I was wondering what happened to that. I know he had bought or owned partially owned the Beatles catalog, and I was wondering what happened with that when he died and how that played out.
Oh, you know, it's just behind the scenes, but they definitely still fighting. You know, yeah, they still trying, you know, because basically his kids are still living, his mom is still living. So, you know, you just don't think he's going to go and snatch that stuff away. You know, especially while the mother's still living.
Right, Catherine.
You know, dude, he better wrap her in bubble wrap. Because, hey, you know, I still think there's something shady with Michael. Yeah, because it's kind of funny. Here you got two major artists that was fighting, winning the rights to the music and everything. Now they dead. And I'm talking about Prince as well.
Yeah.
Just dead. You know. So, and then it's funny too, because right before Prince died, he just re-engaged back with Warner Brothers. And was releasing stuff. And then boom, he dead. That's kind of weird.
Wow.
Weird.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Oh well.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know we'll be seeing a lot more Prince stuff in the next month or so. They're putting some more stuff out there. The hits 1 and 2, yeah.
Same here with these two albums by the same group. And you knew you was at a house party, especially these two songs were super long. So you need to bring an extra shirt or have a towel around your neck if you're going to be on that dance floor trying to dance to the end of each one of these songs. In the first one, Funkadelics, One Nation Under a Groove.
Oh, yes.
Getting down just for the funk of it. You knew when that came on, but for the DJ, it was a bathroom break. You know, it was like, let me got to know this and go to the restroom. You know? So, and he just left it play because this was a party starter right here. One Nation Under a Groove, Funkadelic. Couldn't go wrong with this at a party.
Yep.
And the next one, Knee Deep.
Oh, yes.
Not just Knee Deep.
Absolutely.
He was on the Knee Deep when they did The Freak with You. Yeah.
That's my favorite.
Uncle Jam 1, 2. Knee Deep. That was like over 15 minutes long.
I remember that cover. I remember that. I used to go to my cousin's house. We would play it to death at my house and go to my cousin's house. They'd be playing. They be playing it. Oh my God. That brings back such good memories.
I mean, look at the swag, man. Just the swag on the cover, man.
I was one of those.
Come on. The chair and everything.
Yeah.
Now Knee Deep was longer than One Nation Under a Groove. So actually, if you was DJing and had to use the restroom, this will allow you at least to probably do a number 2. That's how long it was.
Woo.
But great songs.
It would
great
have.
songs. And these were songs too that had, if you were out there house partying and these weren't being played, like once again, I'm gonna keep saying it, you was at the wrong part.
Yes.
You know,
yes.
Fantastic music.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm gonna do, where is it at? I'm gonna do these two.
Heat Wave. Oh yes.
Groove Line and Boogie Nights.
Yep. Oh my God.
If you didn't hear these songs, you were at the wrong part.
I'm telling you. Yep.
Yeah. And this cover was really iconic.
I know, I love it. Yeah, with the melting wax.
Yeah.
On the curve.
If you went to any of your friends' house and didn't see this laying up against the wall on the floor, on stereo, get the hell out the house because they don't know music. I'm telling you, this right here, I mean, you had Too Hot to Handle, Boogie Nights, ain't no half stepping. And then you know I'm finna go. That always and forever.
Always and forever. Yep.
Oh man. What we say? What we say, Mikey? The panty dropper. That was it right there.
Yeah. The panty dropper, the panty wetters.
Yeah. And right down to the end of this record, when he hit that high note at the very end.
Yep.
If the girl didn't melt your arms, then you know you wasn't getting none. I'm telling you.
Oh my God.
Heat Wave, you can't go wrong. Can't go wrong with Heat Wave.
That's one with a groove line, right?
Huh?
The groove line.
Yeah. This right here, groove line, mind-blowing decisions.
Groove line, yes, mind-blowing decisions.
Happiness, togetherness. Yeah.
Oh my God. Woo-wee. Groove line. Now that's a roller skate party classic there. Groove line.
Oh, yeah, that groove line.
Yeah.
Especially the 12-inch. Now,
yes.
What I hated about the album with Groove Line, it was so short. It was like 4 minutes. So you actually had to buy the 12-inch version of it. You got the whole, I think it was like 7 minutes or something.
Yep. Great song. Love it.
Yeah.
Oh my. Such great memories.
You know.
Man, I actually need to pick up both of those.
Was right between me and you, Mikey, up there in Dayton.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's true. Yeah. Heat Wave. Yeah, with the late great songwriter Rod Temperton.
Yes.
Who went on to write a lot of Michael stuff.
Yeah. And also, Johnny Wilder, the lead singer.
Yeah.
The one that actually sung Always and Forever. Yeah. You know, when he got in that serious car accident, left him paralyzed.
I know.
Yeah. But he's with the Ancestors now as well. But he was remarkable too. Everybody think about Teddy Pendergrass when he had his accident, ended up paralyzed. A lot of people always mention that, but they forgot about this cat right here.
Yes.
Right there.
That's
he was
true.
In a car accident. It was around Christmas time. He was going to see his mother. Got in a car wreck in the snow, left him paralyzed. And he actually recorded more albums with them after he recovered.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I didn't even...
when you paralyzed, your body still starts to break down. And eventually you succumb to that.
I know. That was such sad news. And I didn't even know he was paralyzed. I just found myself, you know how you hear groups and you don't hear from them anymore for a while. I'm like, I wonder what they're up to. I wonder what they're doing. And that's how I found out. I looked it up and I found out that this is before he passed, but you know, that he had been paralyzed. I was just didn't even know because they didn't really talk about it. You know?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then again, they don't have the news outlets that they have now where, you know, all that stuff makes
Right.
sense.
And he was worse off than Teddy Pendergrass.
That's
Teddy
what I heard.
Pendergrass had like upper movement, but he didn't have none. You know,
So he had a beautiful
from the neck down, he was paralyzed.
That beautiful
You know, Teddy
voice.
Pendergrass could still kind of move his arms and stuff, but
Right.
he couldn't do none of that. He was in that what you call that halo.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had an unforgettable voice.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and they knew how to have fun on their records too. I used to love on Boogie Nights that outro where they're like, you know, talking to each other.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. If you want to boogie at night, you hear them talking.
And then they still boogieing.
Yeah.
London, Munich, Heidelberg. that outro always used to crack me up. I used to love it. They had a ball on that.
Yeah. Actually, it's funny you say that because I remember you used to take the needle back and hear it again.
Yeah,
like, what you say? You know, you gotta hear everything you say.
You remember the time. Yeah, they were so much fun. They could be.
Yeah,
they
were.
They sang beautiful songs, but you know, on their party songs and their you know, upbeat songs, they knew how to have fun. So you know,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was Heat Wave. They were unique. They were definitely unique.
Yeah, they were. They were great band, and he, you know, and I'm glad he was that kind of band that put out a lot of music. You know, he did put out a lot of music, but those two albums are iconic for them.
Absolutely, without a doubt. Ooh, give me the shivers.
What, Eve? You don't run out of steam?
I'm done.
What you got, Mikey?
Okay, I'm gonna take it down. This getting into the late 80s here, and this is my last little window for this discussion, because so when we got to late 80s, so we used to go party at a local club. I think it was called the Mining Company. And it was like going to somebody's basement, you know, because it was dark inside, you know, mining company. And, you know, so imagine going to a mine. And they would have teen night. And sometimes, you know, me and my girlfriends would get together and, you know, we go to, you know, you mean, can't do too much except drink Coke and, you know, and dance, you know, at that age. But you know, because we were still underage, but this little collection here reminds me of that late 80s period of the songs they used to play there. So Jets was always real popular at that time.
Yeah.
Crush on You. I got so many Jets 12 inches, and it always brings back great memories. Just just like those little special dance events, but like, you know, just MTV in general videos. So just great time. It was a fun time. So Crush on You.
The debut album was fantastic.
Wasn't it though? Oh my God. Yeah,
I mean, it wasn't a bad track on that album.
No, man, they were fantastic. They were so much fun. And I think they're still going strong. They're still touring, and you know, their families still perform, and their kids are in the band now.
But you know the story though, it's two Jets now. The family got into a fight.
I think I heard about that.
Yeah.
Over what?
Over control.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah.
You know, it's
over control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Same thing happened with Ohio Players. You remember? It's two Ohio Players, the group.
Yeah. You see that now. It'll be like Ohio Players, and then they'll have the Ohio Players or formerly of the Ohio Players featuring blah, blah, blah. You know, it gets confusing for fans when they
same thing happened with the Jets.
Man, I didn't even think
it
I
makes
heard
it
about
even worse though. Their family.
Yeah.
And he split. Like Ohio Players, it was just a bunch of guys. I can understand that.
Right,
but when you family, brothers and sisters, and you did that.
Oh man. Yeah, that's a shame. I had heard about it, and I was thinking by now they had patched up their differences. I didn't know that was still.
I kind of heard they did kind of patch some stuff up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right. I gotta get on the Jets. I gotta get on, see what they're up to now, see if they still got that happening. Because
Yeah.
they better not. I don't want to hear about no riff in
I
the
think he was kind of patching stuff up. I haven't followed it since then, but I have heard he was kind of getting together, patching stuff up, though. That's the last I heard.
Okay, Wolfgram family, y'all, they better be patching
Yeah.
it up. Oh man, this was popular. I don't know how well this did on the charts, but at this time,
Woo!
we used to love this song, man.
Nail it to the wall. I
Nail
love
it to the
Stacey
wall.
Latta song.
Woo-wee. That was my
She's
girl.
so underrated.
She is underrated, man.
She's so underrated.
Yes, they talk about a couple of her early career hits, but then you don't hear too much after that. And this was 86, I want to say. This one's, I think it was 86. What's the year? I'm looking for it. Yeah, the year on this. Of course, I'm looking. No wonder I love this one. This was remixed by Jelly Bean. So, but is it? Come on now. Let me look. Maybe it's got on the label. I don't see it. Yes, 86. On Motown.
Yeah.
But it was just a fun song. I used to love nail it to the wall, nail it to the wall.
Oh, yeah.
If you want an education.
I love you. I got all her stuff.
Oh yeah, she's great. I need some more of her stuff.
She is so underrated.
She is
so underrated.
Stacey,
You know, I know everybody talks about "Let Me Be Your Angel."
Yep.
Yeah.
That was Dynamite. I used to love
Dynamite. Yeah, that album was phenomenal. I tell you, Norma Michael Walden, he did a great job with her.
He really did.
A phenomenal job with her.
And she's one of those artists. You, where is she now? You don't hear nothing about Stacey Latta song now.
I did see an unsung with her, and she just, you know, she's still cutie pie, you know, older.
Is she singing?
And she just living life. She just really living life. You know, just living life. I think she sings with a church now or something like that or whatever. But she's just living. You know, she's not really in the music industry like that no more.
Long as she's still around, that's good.
Yeah, she's still around. She's still around.
Oh man.
I might have to let me shut up. I was gonna say I might have to do one.
What?
You know, how we get together, might have to do something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know what you said.
Nobody, no ideals out there over us. You know?
Okay. I'll let it go. I won't take it no further. Just a few more. I'll run through these. We had Kim Wilde, that was real popular at the time. Her dance version of "You Keep Me Hanging On," that was real popular at the clubs. At least where we were going to at that time. Great track.
I got several of her albums.
Oh yeah,
yes,
that's my girl. I love Kim.
Sister, I know y'all know me as DJ Funk, but you'd be surprised with the Funk Cafe holds.
I know. Oh, you don't.
You'll be surprised.
You always got something brewing. I know you do.
Yeah. I just really kind of stay with funk and R&B music because it's not publicized through these channels as much as everything else.
Right. But I know you love the female vocalist, so that's why I know.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised to hear you like.
To my ladies.
Yes, I do. We even talked about the tribute wall back there.
I love my ladies.
Seeing some lovely ladies back there. I see Shaka in the middle.
Oh yes, my baby.
Oh man. Now you know Club Play back then, Expose.
Come go with me. That was a club banger.
Club Band, one of the biggest female groups in the world at that time. They still hold a lot of records right now as far as sales and everything. But Expose, they're still going strong.
Yeah.
Still touring, you know, actively. So, but Come Go With Me by Expose was another big one at that time. Used to hear in the club. Stacey Q's Two of Hearts, another popular one from that time.
Yeah, it's a nice cover. Yeah.
Yeah, very cool. I had this for a long time. Let's see.
Got her Madonna going on there.
And she sure did, right?
Yeah.
Oh man. One of my favorite remixes at that time, George Michael's Monkey. That was so
Monkey.
popular at that time.
Yeah.
That extended version. I mean, the studio version was nice, but the remix was amazing.
Of course, remix. Yeah.
Yes. Here we go. And let's see. This one, oh my God. I know you might already have this Seduction to Make It Right.
Yeah.
That was a popular one at that time, both in video and in the clubs. And back there, Seduction.
Yeah.
And let's see, got a 1, 2, 3 punch here from a very popular team of producers all over the place. If you were like going to the clubs in the 80s, you were watching MTV in the 80s, talking about Britain's Stock Aitken Waterman. Their production team, very popular at that time. Rick Astley, she wants to dance with me. I know everybody knows, Never Gonna Give You Up.
Never Gonna Give You Up. Yeah.
He had other hits. This was a great late 80s hit for him. I remember hearing that in the club. We would go to teen dance night. They would always play this one. But for him, some Bananarama. I Heard a Rumor.
You're going to have to eventually pull some of that up. But now,
Man.
Yeah.
Very popular at that time, especially the extended mix. This one's the Miami mix. Came out that time. Stock Aitken Waterman.
Venus was very popular too in the club.
Venus was very popular. That remix, awesome. Stock Aitken Waterman also did excellent work with Kim, Showing Out, Get Fresh at the Weekend. Huge in the clubs, dance music play, parties at that time.
Yeah. Boy, look at that fashion, boy. He was on it.
I'm telling you about those hats. Yes.
Yeah.
They were killing it. Oh my God. I'm trying to think if there was one more. And who could forget? I couldn't find the remix for it, so I pulled out the whole album. This was Wang Chung's Mosaic. And this had Everybody Have Fun Tonight on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Everywhere at that time.
That was
couldn't turn from it. Couldn't turn from it. They had some remixes, some singles from this. Everybody Have Fun Tonight. Another popular one was Let's Go. That was a beat dance song that was very popular at that time. But
and that Everybody Have Fun Night, that made it on some movie soundtracks as well.
Oh yeah, they still use that to death. I mean, commercials, music, movies, TV shows. I mean, it's like the gift that keeps on giving. It's you hear it in so many places now. They're continuing to get paid so well for this song. It's just,
I was just going to say, going to the mailbox.
Yep.
Yeah.
But those songs that I just presented, those call to mind just those late high school or era club memories, radio play memories, DJ memories of you couldn't go anywhere and not hear it. So that was my last chunk that I wanted to feature. Those memories live on in my mind. It was just a great time. Dance music was great at that time.
That was a fun time. Seemed like life was simple too.
It was.
You didn't have to worry about nobody pulling out pistols and trying to just shoot up the club and shoot up the place. I mean, it was just fun. It was the only thing you still was always told was, don't set your drink down. Other than that, that was it.
If you think about it, you're so right. It was a simpler time, and teens at that time, young people, however you want to do it, young adults, teens, older adults, whatever, dance was still a form of recreation at that time. Nobody really does dance as a form of recreation now. Getting together at house parties, learning to dance in the basement. You see you would see people dancing on Soul Train or American Bandstand, and then you try to, emulate it, try to put something together in your basement, puts the, nobody's really doing that now. Dance is in a form of recreation now. It's, I think we were saying before, like one of the best and worst things to happen is the internet.
Yeah.
So with the internet, people are just so comfortable on their phones now, that's recreation now, looking at your phone. So, kids aren't getting to going over each other's houses, dancing and, doing stuff. Now, I remember kids used to take a cardboard box with them, and go to the park, and then they break dance on top of the cardboard box. That was what they did for recreation. Nobody's, get together and dancing and stuff. They don't do that now. So I think that's what it was. We were just lucky enough to come up in that time where that's what this music meant, so this kept you busy. So
or studying MTV's videos. Some people would tape, these videos and literally studying the moves.
Yes.
Yeah.
Try to emulate the moves.
Oh my God.
Come on.
Yes. I mean, back then that was a form of recreation too. My girlfriends and I, we would boat home after school and we'd sit up there and watch MTV together. We'd be taping videos and stuff and then talk about it and then playing them back and listen to the singers and, looking at their dances and stuff. And, it was, nobody does that now. It's just like videos were a big deal. A video premiering was a big deal. Nobody cares now. It's like, they can watch it on YouTube, and even then it doesn't mean anything. So it's all of these things, house parties and just dancing as a form of recreation and fun and getting together. It does, signify a simpler time.
Yeah. Because now, shoot, pretty much none of us would invite anybody over our house these days.
That's what I'm saying. I said, you talk about basement parties. I said, try having a basement party over somebody's house now. I said, I would never go to a basement. Hell, you may not come out alive. Going to a basement party nowadays.
Yeah. And I tell you, I might be showing my age a little bit here, but I remember some basement parties. Remember the red light or the blue light? They put up in there, give it that little club atmosphere or whatever. And I remember like the bar, and if you had like little hors d'oeuvres, like food or whatever, like the liquor would be sitting on the washer, and the food would be sitting on the dryer. And you had to go and get your little drink or go over here and get your little hors d'oeuvre, eat and everything, the chips and stuff. That was the tables down there in the basement, the washer and the dryer. For the food and the liquor or whatever, the drinks.
Yeah, you made do with what you had.
If you had a wash tub down there, it'd be filled with ice.
I was gonna say that's your cooler.
Everybody got the pop and the beer in there. Those days were so good.
Yeah, it was so much fun.
It was so great. And everybody, and to think about it, everybody had so much love for each other.
You did, right? Yeah, because people would, you might have a potluck. People bring food and stuff, and you didn't have to worry. People could bring stuff over your house and you eat it. You don't have to worry about, about eating somebody else's food.
Exactly. Because everybody was clean.
Yeah,
and you have a couple crock pots there. One had chili in it. One had some kind of other little something in it. It was great.
Yeah.
It was great. And everybody just eat, drank, and then the beginning was always exciting. The middle, and then towards the end, that's where nothing but slow cuts were being played. And you just look around, you high, everybody else kind of tipsy, And then people cared though, because I remember people asking people, look here, let me take you home. You need a ride. You don't look too good. Hey, we'll come back and pick up your car tomorrow. I remember all that stuff. I remember like waking up the next day, especially if it was a situation where I was still there at the place and you know, you look, it's like, I thought Jeffrey left.
Mm.
He did. His car's still out here. No, he got to ride by such and such, you know. Oh, okay, then, you know, it was just great. Everybody loved and cared about everybody.
Yeah.
You know, it was fantastic. It was great times. It really was.
It really was. Yeah, it was a fantastic time, and it was a different time.
Yeah.
But I mean,
that's it right there.
let's see.
Fatback Band.
Oh, wow, I like that.
That's the one that had Money and Backstroke.
Oh, that's the one Backstroke. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Backstroke has been sampled quite a bit.
That opening on Backstroke, you remember how it went?
How'd it go?
It with that bang now. Bang. Oh,
Yeah.
man. And then the beat kicked there. That bass line. Boom, 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 boom. Oh my God. That was some crazy stuff.
That's a great
I'm gonna show y'all an album that this had everything from party to wedding songs to just slow dancing. And you know you could never go wrong. This is another album that you could never go wrong with anything when you put this on. That was LTD.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, LTD. Oh my God.
The dance cut, holding on.
Holding on to when love is gone. Yeah. Oh, man.
And a song that was started to be played back in that day at everybody's weddings. We both deserve each other's love.
Yep. Oh, man. Yeah. That's straight out my mom's record collection there. LTD.
Yeah. Oh, I'm showing my age, ain't I? Oh, and you remember that cut, Concentrate on You?
I Concentrate on You. I remember that.
Concentrate on You. This, and this is also another iconic cover.
I'm telling you, man. Yeah, Jeffrey Osborne. Oh my God.
Yeah. Every song on here was like, this was an A to B play.
Yep. I remember that cover.
You fooled me. You know you fooled me. Got the things on my mind. Got me. Oh my God.
Oh my God. I haven't heard that since I was a little.
Yeah. But that Back in Love, every time I turn around, Back in Love again, holding on. I mean, not Back in Love. It wasn't on this, it was on the other one that I pulled. I pulled it back because I wanted this one more. But yeah. This is fantastic.
They have that same kind of look about them as Earth, Wind and Fire did with the space and stuff. Yeah.
Yes, it did.
My God.
And speaking of Earth, Wind and Fire, this is gonna be my last one. Because I ain't gonna keep on digging here.
That's all right.
This is gonna be my last one. When you talk about Earth, Wind and Fire, this is a group that I think they should have been a lot bigger. They should have been right there with Earth, Wind and Fire, but you never really hear them even mentioned.
Who's this?
And that was Mass Production.
Oh, I've heard of them. Yeah.
Now, you might know them by the big smash hit Firecracker. They call her Firecracker, boom, boom, a real foxy lady. So soft and so sexy. And they came back in the light with Me So Horny, Luke. Use their music. Me So Horny, Me Like You Long Time.
Two Live Crew, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That was their music. That was Firecracker.
Oh, that was them with the melody in the background.
Yeah. Was Firecracker. With Mass Production, Firecracker, Me So Horny. The music was from that.
Oh, I didn't know that. No.
Yeah.
Here.
Pull up Me So Horny, then pull up Firecracker. It's Mass Production's music.
Okay. All right.
But just look at the picture there.
Yeah.
My God.
Ain't that Earth, Wind and Fire?
Yes.
Yeah.
The style and everything. Yeah.
The only difference, they had a lady.
Yes, that's it.
Yes, a female in the group.
Yeah. And this album was fire. I mean, he had Welcome to My World, Wine Flow Disco, Magic, Galaxy. I mean, this album was crazy.
Man.
And Did I pull it? Okay. Here it is. This is the album that had Firecracker. Just look at these cats.
Oh my God. Check that out. Check that out. Man, I said one thing, all these groups across the board back then, they had tremendous style.
Yeah.
Tremendous. Check
Yeah.
that.
Now, this is the album that had Firecracker on.
Okay. I never made the connection. I had to check out Two Live Crew and that song. Okay,
Yeah,
so that's what they got.
This is called In Pursuit of Form.
Okay.
Look at my man. Look at my man right here laying down in the red and white paint.
He's ready.
You can't tell him nothing.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and he got a lot of music. And I tell you something else about mass production. They did their whole career. And you know, this is rare. The whole studio was on with one label, Cotillion.
Cotillion Records, yes, I remember them.
Yeah, their whole studio career was with one label. You know, Earth, Wind, and Fire, they started off with Warner Brothers before they went to Columbia.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, but mass production, their whole career was with one label. That's right.
I was gonna say, yes, there's a lot to be said for that.
This is another one of the albums.
Well, I like that.
Miles High.
Yeah.
That check out those outfits. Oh my God. Love it.
And yeah, this is called 3 Mile High. This album right here, they had a song on here that was killed. And you know, it was funny about like R&B and soul lovers and stuff. Sometimes he got into that groove where you couldn't like take them too, how should I put it, too high. Take them out of that soulful R&B play. You know, especially when you had like Earth, Wind, and Fire, just keeping that African rhythm going or whatever. But he had a song on here called I Just Want to Make a Dream Come True. And it was like a R&B rock-like song that was just wicked.
I love that.
And I when I heard that, it just blew me away.
Wow.
And this was before Firecracker.
Okay.
Which was the bigger hit.
Yeah.
Everybody know them for Firecracker. But when I heard I Just Want to Make a Dream Come True, I was in love with this band.
Okay, I gotta hear that.
Yeah. I was so in love with this band when I heard that. Then of course Firecracker came. Then he had other hits. Turn Up the Music. I don't know if you ever heard that. Turn up the music, baby, and play it loud. Then he had that toot in there, that man.
Okay.
They don't get no credit.
I'm telling you, because I've definitely
production.
Yeah, I've heard of them, but you know, again, you know, I didn't know the backstory. Now that you tell me about Firecracker, you know, and Fire Crew, I said, oh, I know I've heard of them. So, but I have to check them out. And I like R&B groups with a rock edge too. I love that. Yeah,
they had the funk, they had the soul, you know, but they had. I would say this too. They kind of fell victim to the disco era.
Okay.
Because everybody knew them to be that funk-like type. And you know, people are funny. So when he kind of dipped the toe in that disco, he kind of got caught in that whirlpool.
Yeah.
And it was hard for him to get back up out of it.
And then after the disco backlash started.
And a lot of funk bands died in disco.
Yeah.
They truly died. And Earth, Wind, and Fire, even though he went into it, he was able to pull back out of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, because he fell into it with Boogie Wonderland. And he kind of dabbled in a while.
Yeah.
You know, but then soon it started going flat. Earth, Wind, and Fire,
Mm-hmm.
I guess because he had the great talent, Maurice White,
Right.
and Philip Bailey, to guide them back up out of it.
Yeah.
Which they did very well.
Yeah.
You know, and I just think he couldn't pull himself out of it, and that's how he kind of failed.
Yeah. They, no matter what they tried to do afterwards, they still got tagged as disco.
Yeah.
And, you know, even after the format had kind of, you know, with the backlash, you know, nobody wanted to play it. So they got their stuff probably couldn't get played. Yeah.
Because perfect example, they came out with the last studio album, Mass Production 83. And I'm telling you, some of the best work. But everybody just lost that faith that they were funk, you know, and he just took them out like, well, it's probably a disco album or whatever.
Oh,
and
that's a shame.
If you ever got that Mass Production 83 and played it, a lot of people made a mistake. Should have got that album. You should have listened to it, because I think it's some of the best work. You know, it's funky. It's just beautiful. It's just a beautiful album, and it was the last studio album, Mass Production 83.
Okay, well, you definitely put them on my mind, so now I know I got to check out some Mass Production now. Keep an eye out for them when I'm crate digging, and you know, see if I can pick some up. Yeah, and I would say the sooner the better. You too, E. It's because I have noticed now it is getting harder to find their stuff. And if you do find it, it's pretty much in bad condition, because I think a lot of DJs got a hold of it. See, and that's the thing about them. DJs that scratch and mix, they know about them. He know about the tunes, and he was able to get those records and do the work on them and sample them and mess them all up. Then next thing you know, when he done, he trade them into the record store. The record store just stamp $5-6 on them, throw them in the van. Then when you was like, oh, here go one, slide open, I'll be damned. You know, it's a mess. I see that a lot. I see that a lot if I'm out and about, you know, because I look for dance records and 12-inch records and stuff. And I can always tell when the DJs had it, because it does look well worn. You see they've got their name written all over. You know, inside and outside. I'm like, oh, why do they do this? And you can even tell what song he was on, because the grooves are so deep in there. You can see where that needle just tore right into that song. Into the song. You see where they've written their DJ notes on next to each song, like how many beats per minute they wrote, all that stuff. Like, oh man, they're ruining a good cover with this. Or they take a marker and write a line. Like they're on the vinyl where they can stop. Yes, I've seen that. Past that mark. I've seen that. Yeah. Suck. Well. But and it goes back to what you always say, E. They tore up so much R&B funk records. How could they not reissue them back out? Right. You know, they didn't tear up rock albums like that. They didn't tear up all this pop stuff. They tore up the R&B soul funk album. They're the ones that got destroyed, you know, by DJs. But notice, they're not even putting that back out. Man.
But they sure do when it comes to Motown, right?
Yeah, DJs wasn't tearing up Motown. Not like they were doing a lot of the cameo and mass production.
Sure, releasing the Motown records.
Yeah, I say keep your eyes open, because sometimes with the R&B reissues, they keep them real quiet when they come out. You know, there's might be some things out as we speak, but it's just not being promoted. There's some things that come out under the radar, and for major artists too, and they just slide them. You know, you might catch the release and like, this came out. I'm like, what? You know. So, but every now and then you had to keep your eye on the new release schedules of upcoming vinyl, because
and I'm lousy at doing that. I mean, Eve don't save me a lot. Like send me stuff like, hey, you know this is coming out, and I'm like, no, I didn't. You know, Eve was like my guardian angel, let me know. Just like she let me know about the Leah and Tank. You know, they pushed Tank back though.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, pushed it back to November.
Mm.
It was supposed to come out the same time Aaliyah came out, but he pushed him back to November.
Yeah, a lot of stuff's coming out in November. Woo.
Yeah.
I'm scared. But you know what's a good site? I think the site is called Upcoming Vinyl. Have you guys been on it?
No.
Okay, upcomingvinyl.com. It shows you all the new releases for every week, for the whole month, for the next month coming up. Every genre imaginable it's going to be on there. So it's a way to stay on top of everything that's coming out.
That's good to know, cause I ain't computer savvy and nothing like that, but Eve always saves me. Let me know what's coming.
Yeah. She's.
I
I know she's your pipeline to the.
Yeah. You know what? I'll be honest. I don't even think about going to the computer looking up, cause I'm so old school, always crate digging and stuff. That I don't even think about going to the computer to look up stuff. I just think when I'm out crate digging and I go to the new section, I might see it, but sometimes they don't even get it.
Yeah,
that's it.
You know.
I know, man. I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you. I in a way, because I don't have anyone to kind of like tell me, so I'm always used to just getting online and just finding out. And even back in the day when I worked at record stores, I would always want to know what was coming out on new release day. So it never left me. So when I think about new releases, I'm like, all right, I need a site that I can go to because there's just so many, you know. And like I said, this is a good site for that. So because it's like I hate not knowing when something's out, you know, like we talked about Phyllis Hyman before, you know, and I'm just like, man, why don't they reissue stuff? And if I hadn't gone to that site, I wouldn't have known that they just put out a Phyllis Hyman collection on vinyl.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have known.
Yeah, I've seen that.
So it's a good way to, for me anyways, to stay on top of it because a lot of stuff can't sneak past you and you can't count necessarily on promotion to, you know, unless it's Beyonce or something like that, you know, you're not going to get, coming up, you know, you're not gonna get that.
Just like y'all told me about Mary Clayton, Beautiful Scars, and then that Price. I was like,
right. Oh my God, yes. Right. So yeah, there's that's another thing. There's a guy on Facebook who I have to see if I can find the name of his page, but he sends out alerts for like when things drop on Amazon and Walmart and all these places, and he lets you know when those things go on sale. So, so I'm constantly looking for this. I know this is the stuff that keeps me awake at night.
Y'all made me dig for my Mary Clayton stuff, boy. I tell you, because it's amazing. That's why I love it so much, because you do forget stuff, you pack it away, and then somebody brings it up and you're like, oh my God. Then you just go back like, I remember, you know.
And, you want to revisit it, you know.
Yeah, because I told Eve, I said, girl, y'all got me playing some Mary Clayton. And then actually, I found some stuff that I had by her that I forgot that I had.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Matter of fact, hold up. Now I know where this is at.
Okay. Well, I'm looking at the wall there. I see Karen White on that wall. Gwen Guthrie. So
Karen White, yeah.
Is that Gwen Guthrie on the bottom? Looks like Gwen Guthrie. Very nice. Very nice.
Of course, I got my.
Yay!
Yeah.
Man, they sent that out to you like lightning. I remember that.
I know. Then I got my emotions.
Yeah, this one I
that's gorgeous. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Oh, look at that. Gorgeous. What year is that? What year is that one?
This is 1980.
80.
Oh, okay. I have to locate it. I have to locate.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Little tatted there, but I love it.
That's okay, because I think that's a rare one. You don't see that one out too much.
Then I forgot that this right here was exclusive.
Oh, you got it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Actually, I forgot I had this. This was like limited to 300 copies.
Is that the smoke vinyl or is that the blue?
No. This is
Oh.
Blue marble. Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh, wow.
Very nice. Yeah, I heard about that.
I got this when it came out.
Yeah, because there's the smoke version, like the one I have from Vinyl Me Please, but this is another this is another
that Vinyl Me Please. Actually, this been released 3 different times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I think who had the blue? I think Bull Moose Records had the blue one, I think. I can't remember.
Because here's the other one. Now this is this is black and white vinyl.
Yes.
Yeah, they made a bunch of reissues of that
certain
and of course this one right here.
This one, I need this one on vinyl.
Yeah,
I missed the last reissue. I missed it.
I love that cover. That cover with her mouth open like that. It's just like that's just a raw soul right there. That cover and her fro.
They said this is like 1,200 copies. But you know it's coming back.
I hope so, because it's super expensive now. Yeah.
I don't know, but this is my favorite. This is my favorite.
Ooh, that's nice. What's the title on that one?
Keep your eye on the sparrow.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
There, I love that cover, that background.
Yeah.
She look at that, gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful.
I love this album. This, I was just digging it. Oh, I was like,
I got you in the Mary Clayton mood. All right.
Hey, sometimes you just forget some of the greats, you know.
Yep.
And
awesome.
I mean, I enjoyed all the listening of all that stuff. And like y'all said, this right here, this is a beautiful album.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah.
I want to thank y'all. This, my God. And then hearing when Mikey told, the accident and everything, she losing her legs. And I tell you, listening to this, my heart was so filled with joy that she was still here just doing this.
Still here to sing and inspire us and keep us entertained and I'm telling you, I saw her in concert just months before she had that accident. And it's just like it wakes you up just to let you know that, man, nothing is promised tomorrow. One situation 1 minute, then it's something else the next minute. Life can just take a turn. It's just I think about that, and I get emotional about it, just tears in my eyes. It's just amazing, and I'm so glad she's still here, And
I actually watched the interview of hers too, that she done 5 years after the accident. And the guy was asking all kind of questions, and she did mention what you was telling us about when she said, I had my voice still.
Yes.
So I knew I was still alive.
Yes.
That was powerful.
That is powerful.
For her to say that. She said, I still had my voice, so I knew I was still alive.
She was still alive. My God.
Yeah, that's powerful.
Yep. That's because sing, that's what she was put on this earth to do.
Yeah.
Sing and bring joy, which she's still doing. Oh, man.
And watching that interview, I was tearing up.
Oh, yeah.
But at the same time, it wasn't a sad tear.
Yeah.
It was a joyful tear. Just to see her, the way she talked.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at her like, I can just get up off my couch and walk to the refrigerator.
I know, right?
She has to grow, but she still had joy in her heart.
She radiates such joy, and it seemed like she just the way she speaks, it's like the accident is like she was so unaffected. She speaks unaffected. It affected her, but yet it didn't, because it didn't sideline her.
Mm.
You know, it affected her and maybe how she has to operate now and how she has to move about and navigate through life. But she's still here, and her voice and her joy and the singing just unaffected. She just, I'm still gonna get out here and do my thing, and you know,
that's a good interview. That's a good interview, and I love the way they showed her when she rode into the studio, and everybody's waiting on her, and he's gonna do music, and oh man,
that was really touched.
But what makes that work too, you gotta have people in your background that love and there for you, because without that, you'll still be nothing as well.
That's true.
She had a lot of support too. That I can see that if you got that many people having your back, you know, you got to return it, and she done it. You know, she returned the favor back to everybody who supported her. You know, who didn't allow her to give up, and that's beautiful.
Yeah, she's really blessed to have such a unique support system, friends, people in the industry. You know, it's just because it could have gone another way. You know, sometimes you hear about things like that happening, and artists, they don't have the right people around them, you know, whether it be family, friends, or industry people, you know, they could fall by the wayside and never report again. You'll never hear from them. You know, well, nobody wanted to hear me do a new album when this happened. Nobody wanted to, you know, uplift them. So it's it could have gone a completely different way, and I'm so glad it went like this for her. So
All the thing I would love to know, because I'm quite sure he probably played a significant part too with her. But even though I didn't see him, but maybe he didn't want to be recognized. But I guarantee you, Mick Jagger was there for her.
Oh, sure.
Yeah,
because I know.
And I kind of hated that, because this interview was it was pretty long. I think it was about 30 minutes. And like I said, they talked about the accident and her career, you know, singing and background singing. And to see from them leaving her house, going to the studio and stuff like that. And that's how it ended. Her ex-studio getting back with her band again. The dude. And I think he was going to record this album too. Yeah. When she went back into the studio. But I did kind of like, dang, I wish you would have showed Mick Jagger. I would love to hear his feelings about her. I think that would have been so great. But
I would love to hear an update on, you know, her his view of her, or his remembrance of her since the accident. I know I've heard them before the accident.
Yeah.
I heard him speak about her in 20 Feet from Stardom. You know, I know he had her in mind when that film in the 80s that he wrote the screenplay for, that Blame It on the Night. He had her in mind. So, you know, she was in that film.
Yeah.
So I know he's had her in mind. I know they have kept in touch, but I haven't heard too much since she's had the accident, what he thinks about that. And, you know, I'd like to hear something myself. Yeah.
You know, Mick Jagger, you'd be surprised about Mick Jagger when he puts his hand in and don't want recognition for it. Because a lot of people don't know, he funded a lot of that James Brown movie with Chadwick Boseman. Get on up.
True.
He put a lot of money in that movie.
I remember hearing about that, because that was one of his heroes. He loved James Brown and wanted to see a project come to fruition that, you know, told his story, and he wanted to make sure the right people were cast. And he had a huge hand in that. That's true.
He put his money where his mouth was at. Yeah,
he did.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. Mick Jagger don't get the credit that he deserves in doing that, especially when it comes to Black artists.
Oh yeah.
Just like who was the blues singer? He flew them out there. Chess Records. What was that artist?
Which one?
Howlin'. It wasn't Howlin' Wolf.
Wolf. Little Walter. No.
No, Little Walter. No.
Let me see. Muddy Waters. I'm trying
Muddy
to,
Waters. There you go.
okay. I was
Muddy
trying to think of
Waters.
some of their, I was trying to think of some of their influences, and I know
Yeah,
those were
Muddy
big three.
Waters.
Yeah.
When everything went down for Muddy Waters in the States,
Mm-hmm.
he came and told them that's when Chess Records went under.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, they were hurting for money and all that, and
Mm-hmm.
just basically living almost on the street.
Yep.
Mick Jagger came and said, oh, you got a fan base where I'm at.
Mm-hmm.
Came and picked them up, flew them
Mhm.
there, and man, he was doing concerts and everything.
Well,
Yeah,
that kind of goes back to what we were saying initially, how America will neglect these famous bluesmen or famous artists, Black artists, they fall under the radar, but overseas in Europe, Britain, they have these huge fan bases where they're so respected and they love them. I mean, if it wasn't for the bluesmen, the Rolling Stones, they wouldn't have a career. So that they were, this is who they emulated. So yeah, I could totally see Mick Jagger wanting to help out, because this was his livelihood. This is who he listened to. This is who he emulated. So, but yeah, they have such respect for the blues musicians over here, which kind of over here for many years just didn't get that respect, that honor.
yeah,
That's
because Muddy, they didn't even know the following he had over there. You
Yeah.
know, and
Yeah,
Mick
and
Jagger told him, oh, you big over here where I'm at.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you ain't getting treated right here. You need to come with me. And I never remember the scene in the movie when he got there and got off that plane.
Mm-hmm.
And the crowd was like just, and all of a sudden, he just looked and couldn't believe that he had so much love
Yeah.
in another country.
Yeah.
Especially at that time, how Black artists were still getting treated.
Right.
Hell, Black
yeah,
people were still getting treated.
Right.
But to see so much love over there,
Yeah.
it was crazy.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And-
I'm sure it was mind blowing. They had no idea that they had such a devoted fan base over there. Yeah, that's amazing.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh, okay. This is it right here. Since we got to Mary Clay, when I was pulling records, it's amazing how you see something and forget. So this is it right here.
Okay.
Because Mary Clay, since she's our doll baby here,
Yeah.
I did not know. I might have saw her name and just forgot about it.
Mm-hmm.
But Mary Clayton, some backup with the Blackbirds.
Did she?
Do you remember the song Rock Creek Park?
That name sounds
Doing
familiar.
it in the dark, doing it, Rock Creek Park.
Yeah.
She did background vocals on this album.
Oh my gosh. Blackbirds, they had another big hit, didn't they?
Blackbirds had a lot of stuff. They were with Donald Byrd.
Yes.
They was with Donald Byrd.
Yes.
The Blackbird, Donald Byrd and Blackbird. Then they started doing solo albums themselves. So actually they were the band of Donald Byrd, basically.
Okay.
But
hence the name. Yeah, Blackbird.
Yeah, this is Night Grooves, but they had they re-released this in a longer version of Rock Creek Park on this.
Okay.
So actually this is like another album, but they put Rock Creek Park on this again, but made it longer. So, but I got the original Rock Creek album right here. We're actually, and I love it though, because they actually, how sometimes you don't get the credit, but her name is right here. And a special thanks.
Wow. It's Mary. Mary Blackbird. I'm thinking of Blackbirds. Am I got the same group, Walking in Rhythm? Is that Blackbirds or is that a different group?
Oh, walking in the river.
Is that? I thought
that's Blackbirds. That's Blackbirds.
Moving in sound.
Yeah, that's Blackbirds. You're right.
Baby. Yeah. Trying to move on.
Is that on Unfinished Business album?
Oh God, I have it on dance compilations. I don't know what original.
Okay.
But when you said Blackbirds, that's
yeah, that's Blackbird.
Is that them too? Okay, that's what I thought.
When I was pulling stuff and I was looking, and I said, "Hot damn, Mary Clayton, background vocals." Yeah,
and I bet you her name shows up on so much stuff.
So much stuff that
man,
I might need to start reading a lot more.
Okay, and just in passing, at the time where I was, preparing my share for the video that we did on her, I was just thinking about things. I remember I came across, I love Helen Reddy. So sometimes I'll just pull up Helen Reddy videos, performance videos. And I pulled up one from 78 where I think she was on, might have been the American Music Awards, doing a medley of her own stuff. And I see she's got these sisters standing right next to her singing. And I look again and I said, damn, that's Mary Clayton singing on stage with Helen Reddy on the American Music Awards. I said, oh my God. And she had that pretty like cornrow that we just saw on that album cover that you just showed. Yeah, she was just gorgeous. I said, she's unmistakable. I said, you see her face. So she was into so much stuff, and we'll probably never know the full realm of everything she's done because she's just done so much. Been in the business for so long, done. So, but that's
like you said, and I'm gonna end it with this. It's like so many of these Black women that sung in backgrounds. You find out then so much stuff. The other group, Sweet Sensation. They sung. Remember they had the Hot Butterfly hit. Sweet Sensation.
Was that Sweet Inspiration?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of the pop group, Sweet Sensation.
I remember Sweet Sensation too. I remember them.
Right. Yeah, they sung back up with Elvis Presley.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
And you find out they are on a lot of background stuff.
Absolutely.
That's just crazy. And I tell you something else too. I don't know how I missed it because you remember it was 4 of them and then it went down to just 3 of them.
Right.
Who was the 4th one,
I don't know. I really need some Sweet Inspirations on vinyl. They've got some amazing stuff out there. I would love to know. I don't know what happened to the 4th.
I just tell you like this and then you would know.
Okay.
The 4th one, because it was 4 of them and then it went to 3. So it's like, what happened to the 4th one? The 4th one that's not with them in previous stuff, it was Whitney Houston's mama's sister.
Sissy, right. Yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
Yes. So she didn't stay with the group the whole time.
Right. Okay. She tried a solo career. Yeah. She tried to do some solo stuff. But her solo career didn't take off like it should have, though.
No, it should. It definitely should have.
Yeah, but it didn't. But I don't know. I think Dion was too strong.
Wow. Yeah, because even Dion's sister, she had success, but limited success.
Yeah.
But Dion was a force to be reckoned with at that time. But but Sissy, she had her own unique style too. But it was just a lot of ladies in the business and just not enough opportunity.
Yeah. I wonder, did she ever have any little, even though it's her kid, don't mean nothing though the way people act, because being human is being human. But I wonder if she ever had any little ill will thoughts on how successful her daughter became versus her.
I never saw. I remember when, and they re-aired this episode in the last few years when Whitney was just being discovered by Clive and everything. Clive and Sissy were on, if you remember, the Merv Griffin show. And they were introducing Whitney and, you know, talking about her and this tremendous voice, and she's gonna be the next biggest thing. Her mom looks so proud of her. I can't believe she would be jealous of her or in any way, but that's just me. I said, man, she's so proud. And I know she was taking her out on the road with her to do like little like intimate shows and stuff and introducing her to the audience. So I really think she wanted her success. I don't think she was, you know, feeling any kind of way about it. You know, I think she looked proud. She always looked proud of her to me. But I mean,
I never seen nothing bad either. So
I've never seen anything bad. I mean, you never know what goes on behind closed doors. But
right,
from what I could see from the public and interviews and things like that, she always looked like she was tremendously supportive and wanted to put her out there, you know, like that, and was trying to actively do that. So, but I never got that feeling. No.
Yeah, that's good though, because you know, I don't want to get blindsided. You know that stuff pop up, you be like, oh, come on now. You know. But
yeah,
I know if you haven't heard anything, we good to go. Because I know you are the information guru.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right.
Hey, I listen to a lot of stuff you say, and I'm like, oh, I did not even know that. I'll be like, I said to myself, I say, damn, that girl reads a lot. Which is a good sign.
That's the bad thing about the internet. You listen to something or you have a song running through your mind at night. You get on the internet 4 o'clock in the morning. I wonder if they did any more recordings. I wonder who was at that session. Or who else did they sing back up for? And I'm like, oh God. It's like information overload. So I'm like, you can't shut your mind off, you know.
Well, that's the best thing though, because you're able to share that stuff, which is good.
Yeah, well, yeah, you know, that's the one thing about music. There's always something new to learn. There's always something new to learn. So it never stops. It never stops. That's great.
Well,
yeah.
Woo. I'm sorry. I really do. You know,
I know she like every pulls out one more artist.
Yeah.
You know, music is just such a fantastic journey.
Mm.
It is.
And I can really tell that when we get together, we really don't have people that really are really deep into it like we are. That's why when we get together, I can tell how we just
that's so true.
All our viewers will apologize in advance, but hey, I'm sure that all the people that are watching us are as much passionate about music as we are, so it's all good. But
I'm done.
We get a bit carried away.
Nope, I'm not gonna do no one more. I'm done.
One more.
I'm done.
Right.
And then don't be doing no Columbos now. I'll be like, just one more thing.
I love Columbo.
I know, I do too.
Because I kind of turned my head and saw something, you know, but I was like, no, I'm not gonna look back at it.
Yeah, we'll call you Columbo.
Because she's so underrated as well, and I don't want to get into it.
Keep it for the next episode.
Matter of fact, I got her on my wall right in the corner down here.
Yes.
Thelma Houston.
Oh, yeah, I thought that was Thelma.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's all I want to say.
All right. All right. Let's keep this for another episode, guys. All right. So it's been fun. I mean, hey, it's been a great
episode
discussion.
7 of Let's Talk Records. And this is a show that we just talked about stuff that we listen to coming up, going to clubs, or hanging out in somebody's basement.
Yep.
It was always fun. It was a different time. And when music was just people getting together, having a good time, eating a little food and just enjoying each other, which was called the basement parties or going to the club, chilling, whatever. But it was the music that we grew up on and heard when we went to these places.
Yep.
So thanks for watching episode 7 of, I guess we're going to title it, what? Basement Party Music.
Music. Yeah, basement party music.
We'll leave it up to our beloved engineer, Eve, to title it, which she always comes up and does a terrific job. So once again, thanks for watching with my girls, Miss Lady Soul, the Big Yellow Rebel, and I'm your man, DJ Funk, and thanks for watching another episode of Let's Talk Records, number 7.
Yep. Bye, guys.
Bye. Peace. Love y'all.